Congrats to one of my favorite drivers, Chase Briscoe, on the win last night at Darlington. The Lady in Black, too tough to tame. I am so happy and excited and thrilled. I got to see that win in person for the second year in a row in the Southern 500. Words cannot describe how happy I am I got to see Briscoe win again for the second year in a row. So happy for those guys. So happy for James Small, the crew chief, the owner Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. His fans include me, myself. Um, just so happy for Chase Briscoe that he won at my home track in my home state again for the second year in a row that I got to be there and attend. And wow, so happy and thrilled I got to see him win again in person. This time though, he dominated the race and put on a clinic on the field. Won both stages, led the most laps, led 309 laps of 367 laps. So, dominating the race, yeah, that was an understatement. They had flawless pit stops, great pit crew, came out first just about every time. So, yeah, that's what won us that race. And we had great restarts too, so that helped Briscoe. And I was happy to see him win again, and was happy to see him do burnout last night, and him celebrating with his son Brooks. So that was pretty special there. And he gets to move on to the round of 12, and he's can be aggressive with these calls at these next 2 weeks, and yeah, he can. He can be stress-free till New Hampshire, because that's the round of 12 there. And he hopefully has some good tracks coming up, because the round of 12 is New Hampshire, Kansas, and Charlotte. So great run for him. Happy for those guys. And I want to say second was Tyler Reddick. He had an amazing run last night. Great run for him. I think he may have led a few laps or so probably, but he had a great run. He was around the top 5 and top 10 most of the night, mostly top 5, and with his teammate Bubba Wallace too. Both 2311 cars ran well. Third was Eric Jones. And fourth was John Henry Nemechek. They both the Legacy Motor Clubs ran really well. They were fast. And Jimmy Johnson brought some fast cars to the track for Legacy Motor Club for them to finish third and fourth. And they were hanging around the top 5, top 10 most of the night, so that's even more impressive. Fifth was AJ Allmendinger. Great run by him. Come on fifth at Darlington. Sixth was Bubba Wallace. He hung around the top 5, top 10 most of the night, so this was no fluke. He hung around the top 5, top 10 most of the night, and got some stage points too. He ran really well. And seventh is Denny Hamlin. First stage there, so he was keeping up with Briscoe, trying to match his speed. He was battling with him there for a little bit, the first stage mostly. Then they fell off a little bit. They had something wrong they had a bad pit stop during the race, I think, and tried to move back up through the field, recovered, got 7th, but I'm sure that's not what Denny wanted, but still a great recovery. 8th was Kyle Busch. A run well needed for Kyle Busch, because I hate he's been through it lately, and for him to get a top 10, that was a great run for him. 9th was Carson Hocevar, and to round out your top 10 was Chris Buescher. 11th was Ross Chastain. He said in his interview, he was gonna be, they were doing well. He was gonna maybe get a top 5, top 10 finish, but he, in the last run, he fell off. They said they had fuel issues or something, and he was trying to save some gas, and he did, but finished 11th. They said they had fuel issues, but hate that for Ross there. 12th was Austin Cedric, 13th Zane Smith, 14th Noah Gregson, 13th and 14th for Zane Smith and Noah Gregson. They both had great runs. Great run for Front Row Motorsports. They have 2 of their cars top 15. 15th was Brad Keselowski. 16th was Ryan Preece. And out of their 3 cars, at least one of them got top 10. That was Chris Buescher. But 17th, Chase Elliott. Kind of up and down night for him last night. I don't know what went on there, but they just didn't. I don't know why they never do well at Darlington for some reason, or the Southern 500 that I've been there. 18th was Ryan Blaney, 19th Kyle Larson, 20th Joey Logano, 21st William Byron, 22nd Ty Gibbs, 23rd was Austin Dillon, 24th Cole Custer, 25th Daniel Suarez, 26th Todd Gilliland, 27th Justin Haley, 28th Riley Herbst, 29th Christopher Bell, 30th was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And for Christopher Bell, he was in an accident, kind of never really recovered. So 31st Alex Bowman, he had a plethora of problems last night. 32nd SV, one of my drivers, SVG. I'm a little disappointed with the finish because I thought he would have ran a little bit better because he had a top 20 there at Darlington in the spring. I'm not disappointed in SVG. I'm just kind of disappointed with the finish because I thought they would have ran better because they had a top 20 there in the spring. But thankfully, he had all those playoff points during the regular season because right now he's +3 to the good and only +3 to the good and has the last playoff spot at this moment. And he better not. Hopefully he does well in his next race, a Worldwide Technology Raceway. And he's never raced there before in any series, so be interesting to see how he does there. 33rd, Michael McDowell. 34th was Ty Dillon. I hated one a great night for him because I thought he had a great run there in the spring. Was like top 15 there in the spring or finished top 20 or something. But hated that for him. But hopefully he'll do well in his next race. And me meeting him yesterday and him giving me a fist pump was one of my highlights yesterday of being at the race next to Chase Briscoe winning a Porsche. So 35th was Timmy Hill, who finished. He actually had a top 10 in the truck race the day before with his, I think, own truck, I believe. And they only have like 2 employees, 2 full-time employees probably, but finished 8th in that truck race there. That was impressive. And made his first Cup start this year, surprisingly. 36 was Derek Krause, who his car got on fire. Hopefully the kid's all right. Hopefully he's all right, and I'm glad he got out of that car all right too. 37th was Cody Ware. Not a great night for him there. And 38th was Josh Berry, who calls that first caution there. Unfortunately, he was the worst finishing driver last night, the worst playoff finishing driver last night, and that is your finishing order. As for Austin Dillon, started out well in the first stage. We were top 10 most of that first stage. Top 15, more so top 10. Sucks we didn't get the stage points on the night. maximized, but I don't know what went wrong there after that first stage. I mean, I'll have to look back watching the race, but yeah, still hope Austin Dillon does well in his next race. And Gateway or Worldwide Technology Raceway was good to him last year, finished 6th. Hopefully he can gain some points back, get some stage points, and finish well, maybe win, who knows. So, and try to get back into this thing and maybe advance to round 12. We'll see. Hopefully he does well in his next race at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And good luck in your next race, AD. And let's go, Austin.